Lahat, kumusta? How are ya? Big shout out to Jane and John, British expat in the Philippines, and their two beautiful daughters. Big shout out to Sean's Amazing Adventures. Big shout out to Chris Beecham. Big shout out to Roma and John. Big shout out to Rickshaw Philippines and Faye and the kids. And big shout out to Tropical Tim in the Philippines and Wish for Wonder. Also, big shout out to Sammy PH. Big shout out to Ashley KG62. And big shout out to Koya Gourds. And big shout out to Lynn and Anthony, Our Life in the Philippines. Best wishes to you. Jane, Joe and Jeannie Journey, big shout out to you. Big shout out to Lynn and Michael, our Mindoro journey. Big shout out also to, yes, Shooting Star, MS, Flexi Girl, JB. Big shout out to Anne Solo. Big shout out to Marilyn Kaminsky. Big shout out to Che Casares, Che Cruz, Che Taurus. Also, big shout out to Miss Muggs and Scooby. Shout out to you, buddy. Hope everyone is having a good night, guys. Thank you for joining my live stream. I really do appreciate it. Well, we are going to go live Monday to Thursday. So we'll be doing Monday to Thursday night live, 9 o'clock Philippine time, 12 o'clock Australia time. So I hope everyone can join and I hope everyone has fun. Big shout out also to T January. Big shout out to a foreigner farming in the Philippines, Brian and Marisol, and little baby Charlie. Also a big shout out. I know they haven't got a channel at the moment. And hey, Sammy, I know that things have been a bit hard for them over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to send out a big shout out to my two best friends that have actually are still there, but they're just not doing anything, not doing any more live at the moment, or not doing any more videos. So to Lester and Chet Main and baby Caitlin, you have my respects and my undying friendship, guys. I respect you both and I respect your decision. And look, guys, for what it's worth, don't listen to anything anyone says about you because they know nothing about you. So you just go about your business, do what you know. Don't listen to them, guys. They're like trolls. They're not worth it, you know. And trolls are what I call turd surfers. Push the button and flush them down the toilet because that's all they are. Anyway, just take it from me, guys. We love you, and I enjoyed your videos. I loved your videos, Lester and Chatmain, and you have my fullest respects. All right, moving on to Terence and Beth. Bless you both. You are little angels. And from me, Arlene and baby CJ will always be with you. Just take it easy. I know you haven't heard from me for a couple of days, but I'm here, okay? And we'll get something sorted out in the next couple of days. Money's a little bit tight in this country at the moment, so I've got to, take a. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. I am good. Couldn't be any better. But yes, Monday to Thursday lives. We're going to find some new content each night, hopefully. I was down the park with CJ today and talking to Roma and John. We were having a good conversation as we always do. That's privileged. You can't hear that. That's between me and Johnny boy. Anyway, there's nothing about anyone, so don't worry about it. It's fine. We were just talking about things in general and what's going on in the world today. But we were actually talking about CJ and what he gets up to and what he's supposed to do when Daddy tells him he needs to come home because we have to go and pick up Mummy. Oh, that's good. That's good, Tom. Uh, Great to hear. And respects and hello, Jing Dexter. How are you, darling? I just saw you a minute ago on British Expat in the Philippines. John and Jane, my two best friends. Nice to see you too, Jing. Nice to see you back on. Are you going to bed, Sammy? You take care. Sweet dreams. I know it's a bit late tonight here in Australia, but it's only 10 o'clock in the Philippines, I think. Is it? It's not even 12 o'clock here, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry. Yes, because you look okay. Oh, okay. All right. Fine. It's okay. No worries. I'm happy. I'm fine, guys. I've just got a pain in my back and it needs to be removed. I used to help the poor people in Australia and the Philippines. I don't bother with the poor people in Australia. There's enough, you know. I wouldn't call people in the Philippines poor. I don't call them poor. I have the utmost respect for people in the Philippines. I love them dearly. Sammy says she's so rich. That's okay, Sammy. You're all right. You're doing okay. You're doing fine. Don't worry about it. I don't call them poor, Tom. They are who they are, and they're happy. All Filipinos, your back may be hurting due to cold weather. Yeah, how did you know, Jing? How did you know? It is cold tonight, would you believe? And I've only got a t-shirt on, see? I got the t-shirt on. But, well, got a bit like, I'm getting old, getting rheumatoid arthritis. Let the poor say I'm rich. That's why I always say I'm rich. Okay, that's fair enough. No stress, all good. Um, I help those. I help Terence and Beth with their projects and stuff like that, and with people and medications and if that hospital stays and that, and for medications to the barangay and building homes for people, and we've got to put the lights on the church, but just because I say we've got to do this and we've got to do that doesn't mean people send money. Because that's how I don't put it. A good friend of mine used to get in trouble for saying, I need to do this and I need to do that. And other people just, out of the thing, and then before you know, he ends up in trouble. So, but look, life is life, and we can't help what we have. You look like you're upset. Okay, good night, Sammy. No, I'm not upset. I'm far from it, Sammy. I'm just a bit tired, actually, to be honest. Tired with the way things are in this country and the way this country's going. It's just shit me up the wall, to be honest. To be effing honest, it is shit me up the wall. And Christopher Beecham will tell you the same thing. It's not easy being locked up. I feel like an orangutan in the zoo. Can't get out. Giving is the greatest thing you see. Smile, people. Exactly, Jean. Exactly. And I, I'm happy I do what I do for people. I really do. I only do 3 charities: Sammy PH, Terence and Beth, and FlexiGirl JB. They're my 3 charities that I do. I work for. I'm happy to do it too. Okay, no worries. Catch you later, Sammy. Um, so it pays to enjoy life, and that's what I do. I enjoy by giving out of my golden heart, as Beth calls it. And oh, bless her heart, I love her. She's good, and so does Terence. And he's yeah, I know. And I don't want negative on my channel, to be honest. Over this negativity too as well. So I'm just letting anyone know, no negative on my channel. All positive, all happy. Okay? I am happy. I'm just a bit tired of what's going on in this world, in this country. Okay? Because I can't mention the word or the word. I have to just put up and shut up. Basically, so I am happy that I do for charity for my friends in the Philippines, in Bohol, and okay, so yeah, I I prefer to enjoy life and have fun. I love giving to Terence and Beth, and I love to do things for people. We're on house 74, which is in the mangroves, and I will be sending to them next week some more money. And I love you too, always. Yeah, no, right. She's cool. She's cool. You're right. And I'm okay. I'm fine. There's no drama. All's good. And it's great to see people happy, and it's great to see people with good smiles on their face, Jing. And it's great to see, you know, this every time you help someone in the Philippines, you get a good smile. And, I'm thinking of cutting back on a couple of charities, and just having the one or two, because money only goes so far. So I've only got the 2 charities now. I won't name them. I'll just keep it to myself. And it is good to help FlexiGirl JB and to help Terence and Beth. Um, we need to keep uh, those 2 charities going, and it's great. I get great satisfaction. I feel good when I do it. So I have no issues. I have great joy in doing what I do. I'll be looking forward to going back and seeing Terence and Beth uh, when we open up. And Arlene gets her holiday soon, I think next year. So once we get a chance, once everything settles down, we can fly out and enjoy life a lot more, and have fun and get out of this country that's full of misery at the moment. And it does get you down after a while, you know. But you know, life is like a box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're going to get. And but as I said, I truly and really do love helping Terence and Beth, and it's great. You know, and I get good satisfaction out of doing what I do. And I love helping Flexi Girl JB. She's a lovely girl, and you know, they don't choose to live where they are, but where they are is where they are. That's their property, that's their farm, that's what they live on, that's what they earn a living on. They could be up to knee deep or up to here with water, walking through floods. And they got smiles on their face. I walk out the door and go up the bank, and all I see is nothing but this all the time. And I think, oh, for Christ's sake, you know, smile. You're in a bloody good country here. You're in the luckiest country in the world. I can't say much for the government, but you're in the luckiest country in the world. We get, you know, where you've got a roof over your house, over your head, sorry. And, you know, you enjoy life better. So, yeah, I'm going to take a whiz. I'm going to come back and we're going to talk a different subject. We're going to change the subject. So I'll be back in a minute. You miss me? Bloody chair. Whoa. Sorry, guys. Got to try and sit down on these chairs a little bit better. Oh, you did miss me. Thank you. Good night, Sammy. Can't sleep. Can't leave. Can't leave Hayes. What's that mean? Okay. Anyway, so that's what I love doing. You know, what I'm looking forward to doing. Oh, okay. Big shout out to Wisteria. Energy Twister. She's not here, guys. So, and to Walking with Tamsin. Big shout out to you too, buddy, in Scotland. I still got it. Oh, French Panay. A simple, humble life in the Philippines. Big shout out to you. And City Islander, big shout out to you. And retiring in the Philippines, big shout out to you too, guys. I am trying to get around to everybody as much as I can. Big shout out to Ruth and Tom, Philippine Adventures. Or Tom and Ruth's Philippine Adventures. They both have the same title, which is good. It's okay. It's all good. So big shout out to both of you. What was that? I've left that subject. Okay. Fine, that's fair enough. Yes, I miss you. Okay, Tom. Corey, I'd like to say thank you again and again for helping me, for giving foods for the kids here in my place. You're welcome, Sammy. It's a privilege. It's my privilege for the kids, even if I don't have much video. Because, yeah, no drama. She's cool. We're all good. I'm sorry if I sound a bit thingy, but I've had enough today. We know YT already have no more kids, so it's okay. Alright, Sammy, she's cool. All's good. Uh, yeah, so, you know, it's great. I'll be trying to get new content soon, guys. Because we can go out further after Friday. That's fine. You're okay. I'm dropping that subject. So now I'm on to what I'm wanting to do when I head back home to the Philippines is basically get our land sorted out there in Sogod. I can be a bit dismissive too, Sammy. Sorry about that. I just um, you know, earlier this morning I was ready to chuck the whole thing in, channel everything, the whole lot, and just walk away from it because I've had enough of the shit that's going on in this country. So don't want to go there. I want to be happy. Yeah, so I'm just going to move on, and you got every respect in the Philippines. That's good, Tom. I'm worn out after. Thank you, Sammy. Yes, you need a chauffeur. Why don't you get your wife to learn how to drive a car? That might help you, Chris. You need to get Ronaldine to the driving place and get her to do her learners. But, I'm just going to change the subject, guys, because I'm over that. I've moved on. Uh, yeah, so today's live was good this morning. I was so happy. I haven't seen the results or the views yet, so I'm looking forward to that. Another thing is, I enjoyed myself this morning after we dropped Arlene off. It was great. CJ had a good time. It's a beautiful country here. More than I can say about the politics of this country, but it's a beautiful country here. It's vast, it's wide, plenty of things to do, and the people here are so lucky and so privileged to be in a country like this. Yet they walk around with mournful faces. Thank you, Tom. I won't get her to drive. Jesus Christ, mate. Crying out loud, if she's got a driver's license, get her to drive. It's not far. Yeah, I love you too, Chris, like a brother, like a Koya. But yeah, I don't want to piss people off. I don't want, yeah, thing. I've just had a good day. I've had a good night. I'm enjoying myself. It mightn't seem like I am, but I am. Okay. Uh, what have you? That's why she lets you drive. Anyway, back on to the Philippines. I'm just looking forward to getting back there and getting back to some normality and seeing mum and dad and the kids and going up to Sogod and checking our land out and seeing what we can do and where we can put things. Thank you, Australian Roads, yeah. But the one especially when we were coming up through Wildwood Road there, it's unbelievable what the work they've done there. It's good. It's widened it a bit, which makes it a lot easier. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to watch going up that way if I go up there again. Because those stones, you slide on very quickly. If you're in a small car. But if you're in a big car, it's not so bad, especially a four-wheel drive. It makes it easier. But yeah, I'll be doing unscheduled lives. When I don't know my next unscheduled live, we'll wait and see what happens there. My what was I going to say? Oh shit! Now I can't remember. Bloody hell! I had to take a chill pill. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to heading back to Cebu, Mactan, go up to Sogod, have a look at the land up there, and uh, check out the dwarf coconut trees. And I want to plant 2 big coconut trees, one on the side of the footpath going down. Bye, Sammy. Okay. Sweet dreams. Um, it's a beautiful place up there, and it's lovely and cool in under the shade. Yet it's warm when you walk out in the sun. So we're gonna have to put some we've got to plan it properly that we don't have to pull trees out, you know what I mean, Chris? And everybody. I don't want to be pulling. Me too. I cannot wait to go back to the Philippines. Yeah, I agree with you there. Looking forward to getting back. I have a list of places to explore in the Philippines. So have I, mate. And I just haven't. I've got them up here. Well, I want to go to Palawan. I want to go down. By the time we get back over there, I think our dear friend Tropical Tim in the Philippines will be back down there at his house. Jing, just to let you know, I'm just here at the background cooking. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you so gorgeous. Oh, what are you cooking, Jean? What's for dinner? Listening. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sort of looking forward to check. When I looked at our property, even on the yummy. Chris Beecham's hungry. You're always hungry, Chris. Um, when I'm when I get back, we're sort of on a slight hill. Arlene says we're not, but I think we are. I think it sort of goes like, like that. It's on a slight hill. Oh, hungry, your middle name. It's sort of like that on a slight hill. So I'm thinking, hey, British expat in the Philippines. Hello, kamusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. Or should I say maganda umaga kamusta? Because it's morning here. It's not quite morning there. Yeah, so our land sort of falls sort of a bit like that. So our cousins' properties down here, and we're up here. And we got not cocos palms. We got dwarf plants around the boundary, John and Jane, and Jing, and Chris, and Tom. So we will. I want to put 2 big coconut trees, one on the side of the walkway going down to our cousin's place, and 2 up the back, because our looking down to the beach that way, I think, and we walk down that way more times than what we've driven down there. And you can't, I don't, I think we can drive down that way, but there are houses to our left of us when we're walking that way. So our back entrance is behind the house, our land. So we will in turn there we will build a driveway up to the main road at the back. So the back will be basically where you come in from, not the front, because the front you've got to walk up to the property. So I'm pretty well much enjoying that way that we'll just build the garage up the back of the property, so it'll make it easier to come into, and it's going to be good. It really is going to look nice, and the only reason why we're not putting more trees around there at the moment is that at the moment we've got crops growing on there from our cousin, so that's good. We've got some stuff. I think they planted sweet corn again. I'm not sure. They plant sweet corn and they plant other stuff up there at the moment. So, and where we're going to put the well will be on the other side of the house, on some flat ground. We've got to find where the water is. So we'll use that water well for, we'll probably put a compressor, a generator there, and use that to pump up water for the garden. I'll put a hose on it. So I'll buy a small generator, probably a little Honda generator. Nothing too flash, nothing too small. We'll probably get another generator later on. I'll probably buy another Honda, but a little bit bigger to power. Like it'll be diesel, so I'll probably just buy a diesel generator just to power the lights. We'll get that switched up that we can power the lights, and then once we do that, we'll probably put okay. So we'll do that. We'll put the little power generator on there, and have one for the water pump, the water well, whatever you like to call it. Big water well. We'll put a small pump there, and that'll pump up the water from the well for water for the garden. And what else? Yeah, just water for the garden, really, mainly. I wouldn't drink out of it. I'll be buying bottled water anyway. And so be looking forward to getting that sorted out soon. I've got to get that checked out and make sure that that's all good. So we'll work out where we're going to put that. It'll probably be on the lower part of the ground, but we've got to find where the water table is. Too much calcium in the water. I want to go to... Oh, okay, that'd be good. You can go down to visit Will and Chick while you're down there. And I'll do that and get that all sorted out. And there's quite a few things I need to do while we're there. Fences, probably put a fence up. Get that. Oh yeah, and Tom and Ruth, you'll be able to go down there. Okay, thank you, Tom. Each dry season when you get a well, duh. Yeah, the water table is 25 feet. Oh, okay. It's got a lot of digging, and I'm not digging it. Let one of I won't let Uncle Dunai dig, and I won't let Dad dig it. So we'll have to find someone that can dig locally and pay them nicely for doing it. So we'll check out. We've got a lot of checking out to do while we're there. I've got a lot of planning to see what's going where. Oh, okay. Cost is about 30K to dig it. Ooh, that's great, isn't it? What's that in Australian dollars? John, what would that be in Australian dollars? 30K. I'm still trying to, I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just hit me head now. 30K. Is that 30,000 pesos? I'm just trying to work that out in my head. $500 Australian is 28,000. So 550 dollars would be 30K. Would that be right? Drill a well, Scott. Now I'm going to dig down and do it properly. I'm going to have a square or rectangle well, and know that it's not $500 Australian. $500 Australian is 28,000 pesos. So 550 would be close to 30,000 pesos. Not far off it, I don't think. Or would that be 600 Australian dollars? Would be 30,000 pesos. Scotty's thinking very hard and he's straining his little brain that I have up here. But that's one thing I've got to do. Fencing's another. I'm not going to do brick fence. I want open type fence. $805. I thought $500 Australian was 28,000. Hello, advisory channel. ¿Cómo está? I'm fine. I thought, because John just said it was 30,000 K. So I'm going on 500 Australian dollars is 28,000 pesos. So 600 Australian dollars would be close to 30 something. Thank you, advisory channel. If they dig it by hand, the hole is usually about 1 metre around, so they can insert concrete rings. Oh, okay. The cost covers the cement rings plus pump. Thank you, John. Much appreciate that. But was I right on the 500k, $500 Australian would be 28,000 pesos, and you said it was 30,000, 30k, which would be what we would refer as 30,000 pesos in Philippine money, which would be around about $600 Australian. 5,000 is 18. Geez, what is that? Because of the exchange rate? Because when that cockhead sent money to my dear friend, he sent 500 Australian dollars to him, and it was 28,000 pesos back then. So, geez, the exchange rate's dropped so much to come down to 18,000. That's based on the three I've observed myself, likely one of which Jane's sister next door. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yes, 37.25 pesos. Doesn't seem right, because as I worked it out, when that dickhead up in casino sent Ryan 500 Australian dollars, worked out to be 28,000 pesos for what he sent. And the exchange rate then was at 36. So 500 Australian dollars was 37.65 Australian dollars. I thought it was 36 at the moment. Depends on probably who you go to too, I suppose. Would that be right? Because Western Union charge 36 at the moment. Sorry to get a calculator. I can't add up on a calculator. Hey, Rickshaw Philippines, how are you? And this calculator would be in English. I'm not going to work it out. Last time, all I know was that when Brian got sent, how you going, Rickshaw? Thank you for coming. How's Faye and the kids? When I, oh, great. Oh, okay. So 18,825 is 500 Australian dollars. Okay. Shit. Well, how did I work out 28,000 last time? 28,000 pesos last time from $500 Australian. The exchange rate must have been up to about 40 then when that was going on, I suppose. Divide 30,000 by 37.5. Okay. I'm not good with maths, but I know that that's what back then he sent 500 and it added up to be about 28,000 pesos at the time. So that's how I was working. That was how I was gauging it on when he sent that back then, and it worked out to be about 28,000 pesos. So, okay, so it's dropped since. Gee, not get much money there. But that's what I will do. I use MoneyGram. I use Western Union because I'm an old. 30k pesos is oh, okay, so the exchange rate's up to 27, so that works out that way. All right. No worries, I'll take your word for it. It's okay, John. She's cool. Thank you for rectifying that for me. So I was just going by what happened before when I was working it out a while back that 500 ended up being 28,000 pesos. So no stress, all's good. But yeah, I'll do that with the well. So you didn't believe me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris, but I was trying to work it out in my own head, and I thought back when I was talking to Brian that he had said at that time it was $500 was Australian was 28,000 pesos, unless we go by the American dollar, which at that time would have been that. But we're going back about 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 now, when the Australian dollar was up high. That's all good. No worries. Thank you, John, for clarifying me with that. We really do appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll probably do a square well and straight down. I don't know how far we'll have to go up there in Sogod. Depends on where the water table is too, I suppose. Hey, Tom January. How's things there in where you are, Rickshaw? How's the water going? Arlene brought those. They're clip-ons for the USB ports, which will be ideal. I don't know where she got them from. Daisy, Daiso. Daiso had them here in Australia. They're clips for your mobile phones to go in. How's the water thing going, Rickshaw, at your place? Tom Jenner is here, Jing Dixon is here, she's in the background cooking me supper. Joe Clown. But yeah, it's I thought you just said hello to British expat in the Philippines. Tom, you're losing your marbles? You used to use Western Union. I use Western Union all the time, only because for Terence and Beth, because I can't get down to Happy Hut all the time. It's we shouldn't be out of our 15k radius, is what we've been told. And it's okay when I take Arlene to work. Ooh, sorry, guys. So I'm looking forward to getting that all sorted out and getting cocoa lumber for the house and hollow block as well. Hey John, hollow block was about 9 pesos a block there a couple of weeks back. Arlene saw it advertised and I said, oh, okay, so she's keeping an eye out on the hollow block. I think it was in Cebu. And I said, well, you need someone where it's close and they do a good job on it. It can't crumble, you know what I mean? So, but she said that they were good, so we're looking into that at the moment and see what's happening there. But it's beautiful place where we are up there at Sogod, and it overlooks this Sogod Bay, Comotes. And on a good day, I reckon if it was 2-story house, I reckon you could just pick up the hall, pay for extra cement in them. I would do that anyway. It's because how I'm going to do it, how I wanted to do it, how I want to do it, will be slab down first. Plumbing is going on the outside, not underneath. I've made that choice. I don't want plumbing under the cement. I want plumbing down the wall, coming out the wall, down. That's how I want it, and that's how I'm going to have it. And if I don't get it, they won't get paid. So basically, the plumbing will be coming out of the side, like if the kitchen's facing that way, it will go through the cement block and go down. Never, ever have I ever seen such a stupid idea in my whole life, is to have a toilet. Well, the toilet's different because it's not far from the wall, because you dig down and you dig out and you dig down into a pit. So the pit will be outside the back, but it'll be probably, I'm deciding where I'm going to put the toilets. There'll be one upstairs and there'll be one downstairs. And the pipe will join onto the pipe downstairs. So the toilets will probably be up that end of the house with the next to, there'll be one toilet downstairs and the other toilet will be upstairs. Not my house, they won't be. 4-inch, 11 pesos. Whoa, that's dear. Mum's been to Cebu City, Philippines. She will take me there soon. Oh, good. That's not, it's not too bad, John, is it? Really? I suppose. But Arlene saw them, John, for about $9, 9 pesos, sorry, in Cebu. Carting them would be like, this is what I said to her. You might find them there for $9, but carting up to Sogod could be more. And then you got to make sure that they got a lot of cement in them. But what I'll do is I'll put the slab down first, and then I will do the walls. But before we do the walls, it will be, the cement on the outside will be covered with engine oil after it's dried. 9 pesos, yes, 9 pesos in Cebu. A whiteboard, what for? Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to be back in a minute, okay? Just got to do something quickly. back again. Sorry about that, guys. Still is to be the biggest cost. Building cement seems to stay. $225 a bag. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I was told you could build with bamboo. I know they use bamboo for scaffolding, so I didn't think bamboo would be solid enough to use as as much as it looks nice, and it's treated better apparently. Um, but I would use once the structure is up, the main costs are the finished choice of fittings, normal bungalow. Oh, okay. Thanks, John. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, so I'll get that sorted out when we're there. I'm just going to take it easy doing it. I'm not going to rush. Just going to plod along with it. I'll put the slab down first. We'll dig in as much as we can because I want to have a bit of a retaining wall at the back. Because that's where the pipes will go along the back way. PowerPoints on that I'll bring from here. It's just going to be the same, because Philippine Power is, even though the Philippine Power is not the same, the power plugs will be easy. Legals with building control up to 30K. Legals with building control up to 30K. That's for electrical, plumbing, fire, regs, and plans. Oh, okay. I'm designing my own house at the moment, John. That's not too bad. Is that even for the province as well? Trust me, it's cheaper to live in the Philippines. Hey, exactly. Exactly. You still there, Chris Beecham? Yeah, so I've got to do that. I've got to check out what we're going to do with that land. It's going to, I'll get that. There's no stress there. I'll get Dad to sort that out. It's easier. Look, guys, listen to what I'm going to tell you. And John knows, Chris knows, it's far easy to let your family do all the walking for you. You just turn around and part with those dollars. But you also have to control your pocket. So, as much as they hate it, you have to, the talking. Yes, you leave the talking to your wife, to your mother, to your father. You just stand behind and watch. Because let me tell you, if you start getting involved, it gets more expensive for you. Now, we will build up there. This plans engineering subdivision from agricultural land. Okay. Agricultural land to residential. Yeah, we're up at so good. So good that we have our cousin's property, a pig there's a piggery on there too as well, John. We walk up into the piggery. I got photos of the piggery on the laptop. Stay out of the side so the price doesn't go up. Exactly, Chris. I'm smart. And we're gonna said to Arlene, we'll buy 2 pigs off our cousin and we'll breed from them. I'm not going to buy pigs off someone else. It's going to cost me. And we'll just buy a female and male pig, and we'll share the cost of feeding them. Yeah, well, I'm doing at the moment, John, I've got the design for my house. At the moment, I've got the floor plan sorted out. Just got a few other little things I've got a fair way to go on it actually, because it's 2-story, and it's going to have a veranda, Aussie style veranda around the outside, and then the roof. So it'll be veranda at the bottom and a veranda at the top. So you can walk around. Like you see the old Australian pubs, that type of veranda, one at the floor. You walk out the front door, and you get the veranda, and upstairs you can walk up on the top, and it's going to go right around the building. Is how I want it. And the plumbing will go that side of the house, because that side of the house is where the ocean is. And it might be on a slight bit of an angle, because there's a big palm tree, coconut palm there. So I will get that view that way. So we'll be looking sort of Bohol, Comotes Island, which will be good. I like John and Maria down in Mindanao. I love their house. I must get and have a look at their video again. It's nice. It's a lovely house. But mine, I want 2-story, and the living quarters upstairs and the kitchen downstairs, and a dirty kitchen outside. If it was up to me, I would build it that I had the kitchen outside. 2 females would be better to use somebody. Yeah, good luck. 2 females would be better use somebody else's ball. Nah, my own, thank you. Only living. Well, where we are up at God, well, it's the province up there. It's a nice part of the neck of the woods. It's not far from Danao to get the ferry across to Comotes or anywhere else for that fact. And it's good to get the boat from there to Cebu, which will be good. So, I've got that choice of doing that. So I'm looking forward to getting that sorted out and doing a few things there. The house in Cowanson, which is which overlooks Cebu City. We've got another 4 years on that to wait to get built. So once we pay the land off, that's because that's in mum and dad's name as well. Everything we put in mum and dad's name makes it easier. I don't have to pay taxes on it, so that's the other good thing, guys. And always listen to your family because they're experienced in it. It's better to listen to them, and I'm sure John would have listened to Jane on everything that she recommended in there in the Philippines, especially the land, and because they're on the next block from Jane's sister, and it's a beautiful house too, Chris. Don't get me wrong, it is a beautiful house. I like it. I like what they've done with it now. It's looking really good. And Jane, the amount of flowers. God, John. Wow. That's awesome. Looks beautiful. I am so envious. I think Arlene will be. I tell you what, we hopefully when all this is over, we can get up to Lee Union, up to Negillion, and come and see you and have a look at your place up there because it's just beautiful up there. It looks nice. I always wanted to live there. When we were gonna originally buy where Uncle Tanny is, where Lola's house was before it got burnt down. We were going to live there, buy the land there, and build a house there, but we decided not to. Arlene told me her reasons, and I thought, okay, fair enough. But we were gonna build our house there on the lakes, on the big lake there at Nebros Island, and it would have been beautiful up there. We probably could still do it, but I don't want to over capitalize on what we got already. I've got So God, which we'll build our house on, and we have Kilwanson, which is just outside of Cordova, and it's only a 5-minute drive to South Seaside, SM Seaside. It's only a 5-minute drive, and it'll take us less time to go to House of Mother Mary from there, which will be good, and it will make it a lot easier. Pinky Lamero, giant lobster shorts. I've got a Pinky Lamera. I am coming to watch some videos of yours soon. Okay. Anyway, guys, this has been Scott Expat in the Philippines. I'd like to thank everyone. Jing Dexter. I'd love to thank John and Jane for coming on. Thank you very much. Also, I would love to thank Tom January for coming. Sammy PH, Advisory Channel, Rickshaw Philippines, and Faye. Love you guys. I'll be watching your next video after I turn in to go to sleep. I'll be watching that soon. Big shout out, as I said, to Sean's Amazing Adventures. I will catch you guys later. Thank you for coming. See you tomorrow night. Bye for now. Take care. Mahau kita. Love you all, guys.